Hi, hi everybody. My name is Chris Parker, and welcome to the fourth installment of the Facebook Live. I hope everybody's doing well, and we're going to do a little bit of. We're going to start off a little bit earlier today. We got 5 minutes, but I just wanted to see if people are up and ready. I'm going to share my screen here in just a second. Mila. Let's see. How are you doing, Alex? See, oh, Ellie's watching. Oh, hey, Dara. How you doing? Let's see, who else we got? Mila Hernandez in the house. Oh, fantastic. We're going to get started in just a little bit. We've got a few people watching. 8 people watching right now. Piers, I'm glad that you are making it today. I'm glad you're making it today. We'll get started in just a little bit. How's everybody doing today? Thursday. We have any teachers in the house? No? No teachers in the house? That's okay. I'm going to try a few things differently today. Hopefully they'll work. There you go. Yes. This is an actual, this is based on a mural in Austin. It's been there for a very long time since I was in college. So, fix this here. Oh, Lily. Hey, how are you doing? It's getting to know everybody's parents' names. So that's always fun. I'm hoping everybody is able to find today's broadcast. Yesterday, I apologize. Yesterday we had some technical difficulties, and I ended up live streaming from my own personal Facebook. I'm glad. Thanks, Lily. I'm glad some people found it, but not everybody knew to go there, and apologize on that. So we'll get started soon. Give everybody an opportunity to chime in here. 15 people, and we've got 1 more minute. Today's lesson will be centered around an artist by the name of Ed Hopper. Ed Hopper is best known for his work on as the artist that painted Nighthawks. Nighthawks is about a restaurant that is at night. Nighthawks is the name of the cafe that he has there. One of the reasons why I chose Ed Hopper today is we're all kind of stuck in our houses in San Antonio. I don't know where everybody's from. I think the majority of people are from San Antonio and are students of mine, but some other people are coming from different parts. I know that a lot of people are. We have one person from Houston. We have some people in McAllen. We have a couple people from Austin. So one of the things that, in San Antonio, they had on Tuesday night a stay-at-home order. And they're trying to, what is called, flatten the curve and have people not interact with as many people as they normally would to kind of stop the virus from spreading. So what I did want to do is I wanted to show you this painting right here. I really liked how this is a woman that's looking out of her window. And I think a lot of us are like that right now. That I know yesterday we had Jacob and Hannah that were working out. I was working out outside. I was streaming from outside yesterday, and Jacob wanted to go outside, and it was really hot. And his mom ended up telling him it was too hot. It was like 90-something degrees, and no, you can't work outside a lot of the times, and you're supposed to stay inside. But you need to go outside every now and then. So I was thinking of Jacob during this time in second grade, that he was looking out his window and just kind of wondering what is going on. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to have you guys draw your setup at home, your desk, your table. Maybe you're on your kitchen table. Maybe you're in your bedroom. Maybe you're in your living room. But someplace with windows. And then from the windows, what you can do is you can draw what is outside or what you think is going on outside. There is really in Italy, there is this town, this city that has all these rivers that run through it, and all these canals that are going through. And because of the human contact, or the lessening of humans on boats going through the canals, the water is running clear. So just try to imagine what life is like outside. Outside. Even though you're not out there, just imagine it. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to turn this over here to my, there you go. Oops. I got a little bit, I had one of my friends tell me that the lighting was poor. So I have found an old projector in the garage that I have, and hopefully we can fix that. So I'm going to put my smock on. Hopefully I'll put my smock on. I'll draw, and then we'll paint. Okay. And now I just realized that this is going to cast a shadow. So all the wonderful things that you figure out whenever you are trying to do try some new things. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start off, this is my paper, and it's landscape style, not portrait style, but landscape style, which means it's sideways. It's going horizontally across my easel. Before I begin, what I wanted to do is I wanted to give a shout out to Austin, Madison, Mason, Carson, Antonella, Talia, Max, Pia, Gabriel, and Kinsey. Thank you so much for uploading your stuff to Artsonia. It was great. You can kind of keep your portfolio up there. For those of you that haven't started, What I am going to do is I'm going to give shout outs to everybody that does participate for those in uploading their stuff to Artsonia. What I'm going to do is I will, after the lesson's over, I will do a screenshot, or I'm going to try to do a screencast of how to do your own, how to upload stuff to Artsonia if you haven't figured that out, how to do that. So, all right, so let's start off with our paper. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a rectangle in the center, just a smaller rectangle than the big piece of paper. This is going to be our back wall. This is the back wall of my setup here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect these corners. We're going to start off with one corner, the top left-hand corner, or maybe top right-hand corner, and your vantage point. We're going to do the top corner all the way to the corner of the paper. And down here, we're going to do the bottom corner of the rectangle all the way to the bottom of the paper. I'm going to go to the other side and go over here. And then all the way to that other corner. Now, right now, this is going to be a room. We're going to draw a room with a window and your setup. This will be the back wall. This will be the side wall. This will be a side wall. This will be the ceiling. And then this is the floor. Everything that would be on here would be on the floor. Okay? So what I am going to do is I'm going to work with marker, and you can work with pencil and then always go over. It's always easier to go over pencil than it is marker. So I'm going to start off in this back wall. And in my setup, I have a very nice window, or I like to call it a very nice window, on this back wall right here. See how that is? That's pretty easy. And then I have put a frame around it. Windows have frames. They're not just rectangles that are cut out inside of the wall, unless you live in a cardboard box, and not anybody that I know does. I'm going to do some frames in the windows. Make some smaller pieces like so, because this is the way our windows look at my house. We have some window frames that are right there. Now, how many people have curtains in their house? Do you have curtains on your window? Right now, I don't have curtains on this one window, but you know what? I am actually going to just pretend that there's curtains. So I'm going to do a header up here on the top, and then I'm going to do some curtains down below that hang a little bit on either side. And I'll just color that in with some marker just so you can see it a little bit better. And there we have a nice little curtain. Do you have curtains at your house? Again, I feel like Dora the Explorer, just kind of that pause. That pause. I can do some nice shadow puppets. Let's see. My little Donny Foo hopping through the forest. See, it's the sense of humor. It's the humor that you're getting for your dollar here this afternoon. Then I'm going to just put another bottom of the frame here. There, I also have some molding. It's down here on the bottom. I'm going to start off on the side wall. Here's some molding. It's over here. Then I'm going to put a window on this side because I like windows. Now this is a sideways trapezoid. It's kind of leaning towards the center, like so. And I have curtains on this side as well. I want to color that in and color on this side as well. Starting to look a little bit more like a room. On this side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a vertical line. We talked about vertical lines yesterday. And I'm going to do a door. Now we have two vertical lines that come up. The one that's closest towards the back wall is a little bit shorter. One that's farther away, closer to the side, is a little bit longer, and we have a diagonal line going towards the center. This concept is called one-point perspective, and if you're in my 4th grade class, we've done some lessons like this. We did a room activity, and I'm going to do frames around that door. We have a little bit, we would do this with a ruler if you were in my class, and I did not take any rulers to my house, unfortunately, so I'm just kind of drawing it as best I can. So I have this nice little door, like so. Here's my door. Now, normally what would happen is if I was at home, there would be a desk right here. I'm going to do this in a different color so it stands out a little bit more. Here, I'll do it in red. I would have my desk right here. It's a very long, the shape is a trapezoid. I'm going to color that in. I'm going to put some legs on it. It's really more of a table. And then over here is where I have some drawers. And then I have my chair that I sit in right here. And it has some wheels on the bottom of that chair. So there, I have a little bit of room. I have my room right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it. I would say that there is a very good chance that I will never ever be in your room or wherever your workspace is. So if you want to make it an imaginary room, or if you want to just look around wherever you are and just paint what you see, that's great. I'm going to paint right now. I'm going to paint the walls a little bit and make them up. I'm going to do this in blue. How about a light blue? What do you say? I'm going to paint those walls light blue. Should have probably done that in a different color so it stands out. But I got a little bit of red in mine, so it's almost turning into a lavender color. I don't think my wife would really enjoy a lavender room, but maybe when my daughter was 4 or 5, she would. I talked to Mr. Gonzalez today. He's going to start teaching on Monday music. He's looking forward to talking to you guys and seeing you guys again, doing some lessons. I hope you're excited to see him do some music. I talked to Coach Yu as well. He's excited about doing some music as well. I'm not music, doing some PE. My bad. Derry, you doing okay? Yeah? How's life in Houston treating you? Sam doing okay? Hope so. So I got the walls painted now. It's started to come. I'm going to start off with the table, and the desk. My desk is actually brown, so this little red area now is I'm going to go with a burnt umber, which is dark brown. And I'm going to make my chair, actually, do that leg. I'm going to make my chair red. How's it come along? What do you think? How's yours coming along? Are you still drawing? Have you started the painting process yet, or coloring in? I'm going to paint some molding over here. So doors in my house, I don't know about yours, the molding going around the door and around the window, it's all brown. So I used a smaller brush. I'm going to do some molding over here. That back wall, paint over here. I'm going to do some more. How's that come along? Good. Now, I don't know how many people have white carpeting. I'm not a big fan of white carpeting. So, but we have some hardwood floors that are down here. So I'm going to use, we have some light brown hardwood floors. So you'd make, just like Jack yesterday said, to make gray and did 3 parts white, 1 part black. We're going to do 3 parts white, 1 part brown to make that dark brown. I'm going to make that light brown. So I'm going to dip my brush 1, 2, 3, and then brown. It almost is a little grayish tone, but that's okay. Now, if you're using marker, you can do that with brown marker. Then you can kind of go over some of that hardwood flooring with the lines. Or maybe you have carpet. You know, it's crazy. So yesterday, I don't know if you guys tuned in yesterday to my broadcast. I did it from my personal Facebook. I apologize about that. I had music playing, some Pandora, and a lot of Journey. We had some Tainted Love by Soft Cell and Def Leppard. And then so yesterday afternoon, I got an email from Facebook saying that they were going to mute my video because I did not have permission from the artists to use their music. Now, I understand that. I mean, I get that it's their musical property, but I don't know. I thought that was kind of crazy. So there you go. Bad Mr. Parker. I'm going to paint the door that same color as the walls. Dara, what do you think your sister would say about my room? Would she enjoy the periwinkle walls and the hardwood floors? I could see that at their house. And then I'm going to just do the frames a little bit here. Now, of course, I don't have black curtains. We have some gray curtains. And I'm going to just do, as Jack said yesterday, 3 parts white, 1 part black to make that gray color. I might even do about 9 parts white to get that gray color. Now, really, the point of the lesson is what is going to be outside. Not your room, but it's going to be outside. So you got to think about what you're going to be putting outside. It's a gorgeous day outside. I think I'm going to go for a walk around my block. When I go outside. So I don't live on the surface of the moon, and I do have I am able to see the sky, so I'm going to do a light blue, a very, very light blue here. Maybe you did your windows even bigger than mine. In fact, I'm going to paint over those frames. I want to see more of the outside. You know what I just did? I got a little bit of the gray into my blue. That's okay. Beautiful oops, that thing. I know I've already made several mistakes this week in doing my stuff. So you know that I'm certainly not perfect. So if you make a mistake, just try to adopt that Barney Salzberg's mentality of just beautiful oops in it. And just know that I'm really never done with my artwork. Even when I think I'm done, I come back weeks later and do some work to it. So I got a lot of different shapes or different colors on there. And now what I'm going to do is just use some black and go over some of the details. If you're using marker, you can do that too. Highlight some of that stuff. This desk is pretty atrocious right now. Maybe I'll donate it to Goodwill afterwards. I have to say, it's really a lot harder to paint from the side than it is sitting down overlooking it. Now I'm going to do some drawers over here. I'm going to highlight the curtains a little bit more on the top of that wall, or top of the ceiling. So, does this really look like the room of my house? No, it doesn't, but I am using my imagination. I've made a couple mistakes, so I've just decided to beautiful oops it and make things go as best as I can. Backside of that wall. well here. What do you think? It's a very sparse room, and when I say sparse, it's not a lot of stuff in there. So think about what you see in your own room. Would you have some stuffed animals that would be in there? Maybe you would have a drawer, maybe you have a closet. Like this could be a closet door. We have windows over here and here. Maybe you have a big bean bag or a chair. Maybe you have a carpet. Maybe you do have a carpet in there. Maybe you have hardwood floors and then a carpet that's down there. Lots of different things you can do. Lots of different things you can put in there. So use your imagination. Okay. I'm going to turn off the. I'll give you a closer look. There you go. What do you think? It works for you guys? All right. Oh, we got Paige Bell in here. Let's see. We got Super Joe. Nice. Let's see here. Just looking at all the comments that I've done over the past couple of days. Hannah, do you remember doing that? I see Hannah and Jacob are here. Hannah, do you remember doing your room? We got William Crydell. Ellie wants to know about OU markers. I don't know what those are. I'm sorry. Caitlin's here. The Percivals are in the house. That's excellent. The Coreys. You have a railing Pia. I see that. Safik is in there as well. Fantastic. You're doing your bedroom. Is that what you're doing? I don't know. Somebody, either Hannah or Jacob are doing their bed. He's missing football. I am missing some. Oh, Sam's missing football. I see. And Jack is here. It did look a little purple. That's why when I said lavender, yeah, it is. Let's see. Layla was doing a horse stable. Now that's fantastic. Oh, we have some people that actually remember doing the lesson, so that's fantastic. It's nice to know that some people are paying attention in class and they like those projects. Maybe they like those projects. I don't know. Do your room as much as you do your room, do your living room. We have, like we said, some people said that they're doing horse stables. You can do your living room. You can do your backyard. Yesterday in my backyard, you saw on my back fence, my daughter and I, we painted with some spray chalk paint, I should say. And so I did a nice cobra on the back, of stained glass cobra with spray chalk paint. Pretty cool. How's it going? Yes, it's going well. All right, fantastic. So again, I wanted to tell you guys when you're done, just take a picture of it and then upload it to Artsonia. If you do upload it to Artsonia, then I will be able to see it, and then I'll give you a shout out every day, the next day, and we'll go from there. I did want to tell everybody that I'm going to do these Monday through Friday, and but on Saturday at 9:30, I'm actually presenting on Facebook Live on how to do animation. I'm part of a conference, a National Art Teacher Conference. So if you'd like to tune in during that time, you can. It's geared towards art teachers, but I would. You're more than welcome to be a part of that. 9:30 on right here, Facebook.com/Mr. Parker's Art, and we're going to be using the Do Ink animation app. It is not on your school iPads, unfortunately. It does cost, I think it costs like $3, $2.99 or something like that. So if you want to learn how to do animation, I teach that in my 7th grade class. Oh, Lucy's done. Oh, fantastic. If you want to learn how to do animation, there's 2 different ways to do animation on this app. And it's a lot of fun. We do that in 7th grade. And it's some good stuff. So I would recommend you tuning in, and then on Saturday at 9:30, right here at facebook.com/Mr. Parker's Art. This lesson, and there's different, there are different images of Ed Hopper's painting of rooms and looking out the window. If you wanted to put yourself in your room looking out the window, that would be good. I did not do that. That would be something that you could do. You could make it your own. What kind of watercolors do you use? Ellie wants to know. I use the Prang watercolors. I really like those. I get all my stuff, all my art supplies from dickblick.com. It's kind of a funny name. It's Prang watercolors, Prang, Prang. But Crayola makes some good ones. That's some fun stuff. And then I get them from dickblick.com. I'm not sure about Amazon, but I don't know if Amazon would have them, maybe. But then again, I just heard that Amazon is going to just stop shipping some stuff. I don't know if that's true. I hate to be a part of spreading rumors, but you could look and see. It might be a while before you get it. But anyway, so different apps that you can use. Prang is nice. Yeah. They're a little bit more expensive than Crayola, but I do like them the best. As far as creative apps, I have talked about Megaphoto. Has anybody used Megaphoto yet? Have you downloaded Megaphoto? You should have gotten. I hope you're getting that Megaphoto on your school iPad. Hashtag Rumor Squad. There you go. Megaphoto is an app that's really fantastic. It has filters all over the place. You can take photos of all your stuff with many different things. Michael's carries Prang. Okay. Thanks, Jenny. Is Michael's open, though? That is a question. I don't know if that is essential. Maybe somebody needs to make a Christmas wreath in. Maybe somebody needs to make a Christmas wreath in March. I'm sure that there are people that are out there. So there's Megaphoto is a really awesome app that if you're one of my students, most likely I have given you a birthday pie in the face, and I use that with UCam Fun, UFunCam. Is that what it is? It's on my webpage, mrparkerart.weebly.com. There's a whole bunch of creative apps that are on there. You can order online. Thanks, Jenny. Then what else? The Murmur. That was one that is on the art apps. Puts what is called a lens. It's very similar to Snapchat. We've done some El Dia de los Muertos. Oh, curbside pickup. There you go. Curbside pickup. It's a good idea, Jenny. Murmur, MRR. It is an iPhone app and an iPad app that will allow you to take funny pictures of yourself, whether it might be a El Dia de los Muertos mask, face paint, or maybe you can do an alien, or you can do We have Easter coming up. Maybe you can do a bunny or a pumpkin face. We've done lots of different things like that. So I would recommend Megaphoto, UCam Fun, or it's UFun Cam, one of those two. I can't remember. It's either one. And then Murmur, MRR. And then there are two other ones that are really, really awesome that I like a lot. One is called Prisma, Prisma, and then there's another one called Artisto. Both of them are free, but there's also the selection there that if you want to go pro, you can upgrade them. Yeah, that's right, Murmur. It's like Mirror, but similar to that. A little bit different. Artisto, what we'll do is you'll take a photograph of it, and then it will import a filter in different artist styles. Like you could do an Edvard Munch scream. If you were one of my students, we did you did. I think you did. No use on Murmur. It's MRR. The Artisto you can take a photograph. Prisma, you can take a photograph, and then what you can do is you can use a filter in the style of like Edvard Munch. If we did in second grade, we did the scream where we go like that. You guys remember that? If you're in second grade, we did that in the fall around Halloween time. There's that style. I think yesterday I talked about Clips. That's a free app that you can take a photograph of it. Yes, that's right. Mirror on the wall. Clips is another app that I had suggested that's a lot of fun, that you can pretend that you are in a Star Wars setting or a setting in Cars or Finding Nemo, like in Great Barrier Reef. That's a cool app as well. So the screen. Do you remember that, Jacob and Hannah? Yeah, I hope so. We have 42 minutes left. You know what I was going to do? I was going to see if I was going to show you guys. I was going to try something new right now. I was going to see about sharing my screen so I can show you how to get to Artsonia. That's right, Pia. Who's the greatest of them all? I am. All right. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there we go. I think it's working. It's working. Let's see. I'm watching my face. It's not working. Oh well. I try. Well, I was going to show you guys here. I'll show you this with my. I'll show you how to do it. So this is kind of cool. I have a web page up here. I have my projector, and last year for my birthday, my wife gave me this tiny little projector. It's right here. It's about the size of a Coke can. I'm going to turn off the light real quick. There you go. Can you see it? Dora the Explorer, that's right. Here we go. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm doing a thing called mirroring. I'm mirroring my iPad to my projector right now. Oh, no worries. No worries. Glad you guys could make it. So I wanted to show you how to upload stuff in Artsonia. So I'm going to go here to my webpage right here, which is Mr. Parker Art. You see how that goes, and then in the up towards the top, and hold on. Up towards the top up here, I have a thing that says, how do you get on Artsonia? How do you get on Artsonia? It's hard to see, I'm sorry, but if you go to my webpage, mrparkerart.weebly.com, there is how you get on Artsonia. So I'm going to click on that. And I have this, here's artsonia.com, and I have this little video that's right here. I just realized now that I uploaded it to YouTube, and you most likely cannot access that via your iPad. So you'll probably have to get on your mom or dad's computer. But there are directions right here on how to do this. There's lots of directions right here. I think I've written, there's 16 different directions on what you can do as far as how to get your stuff on Artsonia. And today's lesson is going to be called 04 Ed Hopper Looking Through the Window. And it would be great if you guys could put yourself in that drawing, and really almost all drawings, if you could put yourself in there. You can, looking out the window, what is going on out the window. Like for me, I just had blue sky, because all I see is blue sky right now out there. But maybe, and maybe Jacob, you could you see your sister outside playing with the Robo-Blocks like she did yesterday, or maybe we see I can't remember who did Layla, did you do the horse stables? Maybe you did some of that stuff. I don't know. Maybe you could draw horses out there. If Caroline, maybe you're going to do some dinosaurs. I'm not sure, but you can do whatever you want to. It could be a fantasy thing too. Like maybe you would have, maybe you do live on the moon. So that would be fun. Hey, tomorrow is the start of, or is the end of the week for me, and on Friday we'll be doing, we'll have a party. And when you have parties, what you can do is, when you have a party, you have cake. And so what we'll do is we're going to be drawing cakes tomorrow, whether it be, there's my crazy dogs, the crack dogs, Quincy and Baxter. Anytime anybody ever walks in front of our house, people they bark. The dogs bark, not people bark. People don't bark, but go from there. Anyway, how's it going? I see that Darren and Ellie, they're done. They've got a photo that they've sent me, and I will check that out in just a little bit. Zoom. What are you zooming? Well, very late. If you are not part of this, if you're not a student at Keystone, just email me your stuff. I'm kind of collecting all of the finished products, and I'm probably going to make some sort of web page of different things, or make a book for myself of things I'm going to do. I'm actually going to be saving all these deals and that I make, and probably framing them, and eventually hang them up somewhere, things that I like. So Maybe yesterday I got an email with a photo of somebody that's hanging all their stuff up in their room. Who was it? Layla, you did a self-portrait with of you with a Supergirl shirt on. That was awesome. Good stuff. I loved it. So anyway, we got about 15 more minutes. Is there something else you guys would like to do, like to look at? Anybody? No? Is anybody done? Is anybody done at all? This is the Dora Explorer moment, the pause. So, are you guys getting outside after this? You had recess at home? You're getting outside? Who is that? Is that Malcolm or Maya? Or both? Pia, you're just going to stay inside? Caitlin, you're not going outside? Well, you should. It's a beautiful day. Go for a walk. Oh, it's both of you guys. Awesome. Excellent. Go in your backyard. Maybe you could, more dogs, more walkers. You didn't paint? All right, KK. Good stuff, though. Well, excellent. Are you guys going to Boots the monkey? Yes, Boots the monkey, Maya. I feel like if you know Maya has this thing where she sings commercials. Are you singing commercials when you are? Are you doing these? Like, someone knocked on my door. I think it's just somebody. It's not somebody knocking at the door. It's just somebody walking by the front of my house. So, well, that's awesome that you have such a big yard. The dog that's barking, that's Quincy. He's the white and black one. I'll show you guys my dogs tomorrow. Commercial break, yes. Need one. Yeah. So anyway, for you guys that maybe are late to the party, and I am going to be saving all of my projects. They will be posted here on Facebook Live, as well as they will also be in on my webpage, Mr. Parker. MrParkerArt.weebly.com, and then I can't believe it, Quincy's laughing so much. Liberty. There you go. You guys have very large yards. I don't live on multiple acres. They've been playing that commercial quite a bit, Maya. Anyway, I'm going to be housing all of these on my webpage, as well as putting it on Google Drive. So yesterday I realized that the links to the videos, I did not have them. They're only available to Keystone emails on Seesaw, but I will make those shareable. So I do apologize on that. Anyway, here's a thought. When you're done, if you're looking for something else to do, you can draw a picture of your yard. Go outside and draw a picture of your yard. Now, when I say draw a picture of your yard, I'm not talking about the 5. I know that you live in Bernie. I'm not talking about the 5 acres. I don't want you to draw 5 acres. I want you to draw just what you see there. Like if you were to take a photograph, you might even take a photograph and draw a picture of that photograph. That would be great. You can definitely do that. Oh, hey, another thing I was going to show you guys is So on my webpage, there's this one page at the very top called Resources. Now, if you go to Resources, there is a virtual museum tour. Now, a lot of you guys have been to some of these places. They have the Museum of Modern Art, which is right here. You can go and click on that, and it'll take you. You can actually do a virtual field trip tour to the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. The Vincent van Gogh Museum is right here. The Musée d'Orsay, that's in Paris, France. We have the Louvre. That's where the Mona Lisa is. The Louvre is where the Mona Lisa is. There's a few more. There's the Salvador Dali Museum. It's super cool. It's a funky type place. The Guggenheim Museum. I don't know why this Henri Matisse piece is right there, but that shouldn't be there. And then the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I'm putting up some different museum tours that you can go and check out. There's also the Chicago Art Institute. That's really fantastic. And then Pia, I thought of this of you. You can get the Faces of Frida by just clicking right here. That is a really awesome piece. It's under the resources link on my webpage, Mr. Parker, art.weebly.com. Another cool thing that is under the resources is the virtual tours of different aquariums. So like you can go to the Georgia Aquarium, you can go to the live African penguins exhibit at the Monterey Aquarium and see their webcam. There are the moon jelly cam in Monterey. There's the live aviary. There's the shark piece. So we might even do that. I think we'll do that next week. We'll just go and I'll figure out how to broadcast my screencast my stuff to my on my web feed. And then there's all sorts of zoos. So for spring break, I went to San Diego with my family. We went to the San Diego Zoo webcams, and then there's the Magritte piece. I don't know why that's there. There's the Vancouver Zoo. There's the Smithsonian Zoo. There's the Kansas City Zoo, the Houston Zoo, the Cincinnati Zoo. So you can have a webcam on a hippo. You can have a webcam on a polar bear. You can have a webcam on lots of different things. So feel free to check that out on my webpage. It's under resources on tours of museums, and then there's also resources on different zoos and aquariums. So with that, our hour is just about up. So I wanted to say thanks for chiming in. Thanks for watching, and 4 days done. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? We're going to say hook 'em horns, anchor down, and good times. Love you guys. We'll see ya. Have a great day. Make sure you upload your stuff to Artsonia. Do it.